At 16, 17, or whatever age it hits, you realize that nobody gets what you're losing your mind over. So you resort to journaling or staring out your window. You're carrying questions no one else even thinks to ask, let alone answer. And when you try to explain, words fall flat. People nod, try not to stare because you've just probably delivered a monologue about whether free will is real or if love is just a chemical reaction in the middle of class. So you keep it in. You convince yourself maybe I'm the only one who cares. Maybe silence is safer. But then one day, if you're lucky enough, if you go to the right places, if you meet the right people, you'll finally hear someone say something that stops you. Not because it's perfect, but because it's familiar. It's a thought you've had, but never said out loud. The exact thought you thought you were crazy or other people thought you were boring for having. And the next moment, someone else jumps in, argues back, and suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you're surrounded by people who want to talk about the same things as you do and allow these conversations to fill every corner of the places you go to. Because that's the thing about finally reaching these conversations and finding your people. You realize that what we call coming of age, this weird period of time movies and books are always talking about, it really doesn't have to be about falling in love or having your whole future planned out. I mean, I don't even know what I want for lunch, let alone in 10 years. It's really about finding the people who aren't afraid of how much you care, people who give you the space and the time to spill every thought and then hand you theirs in return. And if you're lucky, these people, they stick. Maybe not always in a literal human form, but the voices that follow you past the dorm rooms and the classrooms, the voices that make the world feel a little less unbearable when you're doubting if this is really what you should be doing. Even when you're wrestling with something you can't quite name, these conversations are reminders of why you even started this journey. But where did I find mine? At Yale. Yeah, turns out my community of overthinkers had a zip code. Who knew?